Federal Parliament has censured independent Senator Lidia Thorpe over her protest during King Charles's visit to Parliament House last month. Now, at the same time, it has censured United Australia Party Senator Ralph Babet over the use of hate speech. Political reporter Tom Lowry joins us now. Tom, these motions caused some debate in Parliament this morning.
Yeah, Gemma, these censures passed through Parliament, through the Senate in particular, only an hour or so ago. The one regarding Lidia Thorpe goes to her actions during the King's visit to Canberra in late October. During his reception in the Great Hall at Parliament House, the independent senator interrupted proceedings, yelling, "You are not my king and this is not your land," among some other things. The protest was condemned at the time by both the government and the opposition, the leaders of both the coalition and the government. But Penny Wong, the leader of the government in the Senate, said this morning that while she didn't want to draw any more attention than was warranted to both the actions of Lidia Thorpe and also Ralph Babet, which I'll get to in a second, she said it was important that both were noted. Here's a bit of what she had to say.
Can I say the government moves these motions reluctantly? We all know both senators are engaging in these behaviours precisely in order to get attention, engaging in actions and stunts designed to create storms on social media but offering nothing of substance to improve anyone's life. These are actions which seek to incite outrage and grievance, actually to boost their own profiles.
Now, Gemma, both of these censure motions passed with the support of the government and the coalition. But as you mentioned, there was some debate. National Senator Matt Canavan was critical of the government for moving these motions with both of these senators absent from the chamber. That was simply just because of flight scheduling. I think there were a couple of flight delays that caused both of them to be late to Parliament this morning. He said they should have had the right to defend themselves on the Senate floor at the time. But the leader of the opposition in the Senate, Simon Birmingham, did voice his support for the motion regarding Lidia Thorpe in particular, saying he wasn't condemning what she said. He said he's a defender of free speech, but it was simply the manner in which it was carried out and the disruption that it caused. Here's a bit of what he had to say.
This motion is not about what she said. It is not about her right to say it or her views. Those we defend. But it is about the conduct that was undertaken, the disruptive, disorderly and disrespectful approach that reflected so poorly upon all senators in this chamber and brought us into disrepute. That is why it is worthy and warranted of censure.
Now, the Greens did vote against the censure motion for Lidia Thorpe. They said the senator has a right to protest and that the Senate should support that as well. Here's the Greens Senator Marine Faruqi speaking on that.
I thought we still lived in a democracy. We have a right to protest. We have a right to dissent. We have a right to disrupt. And that's what Senator Thorpe did. But you want to police black women.
Now, Senator Lidia Thorpe did come into the chamber a short time after that censure motion passed. She yelled, "Shame on you all." She's also put out a statement in the past few minutes saying, in part, "They stand against justice for our people, preferring instead to defend a foreign king rather than listen to the truth." Now, the other motion that was also mentioned there was regarding United Australia Party Senator Ralph Babet. He was censured for tweeting inflammatory and derogatory slurs, particularly targeting people of colour, people with disability and the LGBT community as well. It's worth noting that these censure motions have no practical effect. It's merely, I suppose, an expression of disapproval by the Parliament itself. They are quite a serious step in that sense, but they don't have a practical ongoing impact, I suppose.